All right, market recap, trade recap, break even today on NQ. This one took forever, and it's pretty frustrating how difficult it is right now to just pass this eval, pass these evals. I thought this trade was gonna get it done today. Obviously not. So yeah, took a short here after tapping this 1 hour gap, 5 minute confirmation. We'll get into the bias, what I was looking for. Um, Coming into the market open here, this is what we looked like. And I said, honestly, looks like we're setting up for bearish structure with sell side below after tapping this bearish daily gap up here. And then we also formed this 1 hour gap right here. Would need to completely run through the bearish 1 hour gap in order to be bullish and potentially take longs. So my draws were these sell side liquidity down here, knowing that there's a 1 hour gap up here that we could potentially come tap before selling off, and that was my bias. That's what I was looking for. And market opens here, and we chop around here, kind of stall out, and then we eventually make our way up to this hourly gap. And so at this point in time, I'm like, okay, are we gonna respect it and get shorts out of it, or are we going to potentially run through it and maybe take longs? Obviously, I didn't love longs regardless today. Like, yes, we're reacting out of this daily gap. Yes, we were kind of bullish yesterday. Um, and yes, we're still near all-time highs, reacting out of a weekly gap. But the 1 hour chart and the 4 hour chart were telling me bearish because we had already come up and kind of wicked out this high here, wicked out these internal highs here, failed to go higher, and we did have a daily fair value gap that we did tap into. And then the 1 hour structure was telling me bearish after wicking out these internal highs, kind of getting some sort of displacement here, opening this 1 hour gap. So after coming up and tapping the 1 hour gap and respecting it, we had sell side here that I was looking to target. Coming to the 5 minute chart, I'm just glad this didn't end up in a loss, man. I'm glad this didn't end up in a loss. And like I said, I thought it was going to hit TP here for a second. Had to go break even. After chopping around for this long, ES came down and took the internal low. So wouldn't break even here. After chopping around in here, we should have delivered right here if we wanted to. But anyways, coming up, tapping into this 1 hour gap, we then got very clean 5 minute displacement candles lower. We ended up closing 5 minute candle below this internal low here. My first trade was based off of this 5 minute candle close. Boom, off of this 5 minute candle close. And then I went break even. I believe my stop was somewhere like that. And then I went break even at the internal low here because we took it, this candle. So this was the 5 minute candle close. This candle opens up, comes down, I go break even, and then it comes back up, taps me out at break even, and then comes back down and closes all the way down here. So I thought I was going to miss out on this trade by following my rules, going break even at the internal low when I should have. And this candle close, like, I don't know how we don't come down and take this liquidity after these candle closes. But anyways, the 5 minute candle did end up closing below this internal low here. And by this sell off, I was good with placing a limit order because I felt like I had enough information to tell me that the sell side liquidity was confirmed to me with this displacement. So I placed a limit order like you just saw. It was pretty much at this 5 minute gap, stop loss above the 5 minute candle body, and it was for about a 1-to-1. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, about a 1-to-1. And I sat in this for, how long did I sit in this for? 45 minutes. NQ, just playing with my emotions here. I wish it was one of those things where I didn't have to mitigate break even so often, because I wish I could just set the trade, set my stop loss, set my take profit, and then just walk away and not have to sit through all these candles forming. But with the way that I trade, kind of have to be here to mitigate to break even. I can walk away after I go break even. Um, but until then, I'm just sitting here in this 45-minute chop waiting to go either break even or for it to hit my stop loss. And you can see we're still technically holding this 5-minute gap, but I feel like I had to go break even because ES took the internal low as well. After chopping around for 45 minutes, price should deliver here. And then coming to the 15-minute chart, we wicked it out on the 15-minute candles, and we've just failed to go lower. We failed to deliver lower after tapping this 1 hour gap. So don't ask me why we chop around here. Just low volume, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, it was gonna suck because I thought I was gonna get stopped out here multiple times, and I was like, you know what? There's literally nothing I can do about it. I feel like this is a plus trade for me. I feel like the draw on liquidity was confirmed. Ended up getting break even though, so still looking to pass these evals with just one good trade, man. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be this difficult to pass these, and it's getting a bit annoying. But I'm trying to control my. I feel like I'm even more emotional on these evals right now than I am trading a funded account. Just because they're copy traded with 3. It's a lot of money up front to pass these, and I just want to get them passed and get onto the live. Also, every trade that I place is like, I know there's no trade buffer. So it's like, it's either this trade hits or these accounts are blown, and then I'm down another $300. So I know I'm a little bit more emotional than I usually am right now, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I mean, I guess if I blow these, which that's not the plan. I mean, dude, I just need one more good trade. It shouldn't be this hard to catch 2 negative RR trades, but because literally the take profit, like, yes, this is a 1-to-1, but the take profit for me to hit my $1,500 P&L for the day was like right here at this white line. So it wasn't even at the sell side liquidity. It's like, bro, it shouldn't be this hard to catch 2 negative RR trades with the way that especially with the way that I trade. And it's just like, I don't know, but you got to respect the process and got to respect where I'm at right now. And whatever happens, happens. As soon as you stop respecting the process and you try to push through on your own timeline and you get impatient, that's when things start to blow up in your face. So just got to continue respecting the process no matter how long it takes. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, I want to be back on fun like XFAs, but all I can do is take good trades and wait for good opportunity to present itself. And I feel like I waited for that right here. I did a good job of this initial entry, going break even at the internal low, realizing, hey, this is a very strong displacement leg. 5-minute candle close below the internal low. If my draw on liquidity is correct, we should go and take this low here. So I was fine with placing a limit order because it aligns with the higher time frame bias coming into the morning, in my opinion. And we just failed to go lower. But still got break even, so still not a bad day. It's just NQ playing with my emotions for 45 minutes just to stop me out of break even. And it's an eval, and I just don't want to feel, I don't want to use this mental capital on evals, but it is what it is, and I just got to respect the process, like I already said. And at this point, I'm just rambling on and yapping on. But yeah, man, that's the trade recap for me. Let me know if you took a trade or not. And other than that, today is the last day for the Alpha Futures 50% off for their new Alpha Trader platform. All their accounts are 50% off if you want to support me and use my code FST. It'll be in the description below, along with all your other favorite prop firms. But in my opinion, at least for today, until this 50% off runs out, Alpha Futures has the best prices in the industry right now. And then, yeah, man, that's about all I got. Let me know if you took a trade or not. And appreciate you watching. It's frustrating, but gotta respect the process. Just gotta respect the process. Forcing success, and trying to force myself passing these evals is only gonna do more harm than good. And who cares if it takes another week to pass this? Because in a week's time, I'll have a fresh set of 3 accounts and be ready to get after it. But yeah, man. So that's my thought process. That's the trade that I took today, and that's all I got. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's market recap. Peace.